Gemini, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future, 9-card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started with the reading. Okay. General card for today is the Queen of Wands. So let's look at the first row, which is also the past. You start off with the 7 of Pentacles, Page of Wands reversed, and 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so what I see in your past for you, Gemini, is that, okay, I sense a bit of doubt and uncertainty. And, it's like, yeah, sometimes, humans, even, for me as a vampire, it's like, when we look at these two, especially together, I sense, that there's a bit, there was a bit of a moment, because this is past, but there was a bit of a moment where, there's a bit of lack of outlook and doubt. Because with the 7 of Pentacles, the results and work is there, but, it's like, yeah, but when you look at this person, it's like, this person is just kind of thinking, well, is it all worth it? And the thing is, it's like something, it's like, what was there for you? But and the problem was, is, it's like, I had this feeling, or, I sense, this feeling, that, there's a lack of outlook because, there was doubt about something. But yet, you still had people around you, like family or friends, to pretty much keep cheering you on and say, no, don't give up on on your goals or ambitions, Gemini, because the thing is, the end result is near and stuff like that, because, this combination is kind of doubt and lack of outlook. So, it's like, I'm kind of sensing that, not per se job related, but it could be job related, but, it's like, yeah, we're heading out into the end of the 2024. I'll be having a drink soon, but we're heading out into the end of 2024. And, I know that a lot of people, it's like when, there's an end of something and a beginning, some, humans, they kind of get this nostalgia feeling of thinking, I wonder what the future looks like kind of situation. I mean, even, when I woke up from my coffin, 300 years ago, I was just kind of, I had, this combination. I didn't have this, but I had this. But the thing is, it's like, I do sense I do see, that you have, family and friends that still believe in you and whatever goal, ambition, endeavor that you're, embarking on. So, I mean, okay, it looks kind of a little bit bleak, but, to be honest, as long as you have people around you to say, no, don't give up, we still believe in you, there's still options, there's still anything out there for you. So, it's like, yeah, yeah, you still had, support. That's the word I was looking for. So, yeah. I mean, I didn't really have, personal support, but I just had to find a reason. But when we look at in current times, you do get the King of Swords reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, and Lovers reversed. Oh my goodness, this is one of your cards. Okay, well, I'm going to actually turn the Lovers reversed around. But what I kind of see here is, okay, in current times, I do sense that you're still not there right now. You pretty much just kind of think, okay, I mean, maybe you kind of foresaw this, at the beginning of the past where you actually already had your doubts. And, it's like, in current times, you're pretty much probably just, still, off of your game, because this is still one of your cards. It's the King of Swords reversed. And, you could still be, thinking, oh my goodness, it's like, I foresaw something, even though other people believed in me in the past, I kind of foresaw that, there was still, well, whatever, this goal or endeavor, that you were actually heading towards, or that other people, wanted you to head towards, really wasn't going to work out at all. So, because with the Lovers reverse, this is one of your cards, that also, it could mean, a lack of self-love, a lack of support, also directionless, but no options. So, it's like, maybe this whole doubt at the beginning, was actually, there for a reason, but the point is, everything changes, days change, weeks change, months change, years even change, and the thing is, it's like, okay, there was already, a directionless, kind of situation, because, so, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here is that, there's still no spark yet right now. But we're going to have to look at the future. Because you start off with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. And the best card, right? The Star. Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to have to turn the star around. I can't show the star to you. Okay. So, the thing is like, what I already mentioned before is, how everything changes. Right now, everything may be bleak for you. This is your personal reading, Gemini. But to be honest, I don't think you have anything to worry about because, the thing is okay, in the future, okay, let's say, that, this is a job-related situation. And the Knight of Pentacles upright is kind of like slowly but surely, but reversed, it's kind of still like thinking, well, it's not there yet. However, when we do look at the Five of Pentacles reversed, this is actually getting out of poverty, and you get star wish fulfillment with the star. Wow. That's what I'm talking about, is, the thing is everything changes. You start off with kind of doubt, and people do believe in you, in the past, people, say, a man or woman, whoever's watching, and they still have faith in you, and they say, no, it's like, okay, you personally, kind of lack, motivation, inspiration, because that's even with the Ace of Wands is, lack of motivation and inspiration. But to be honest, it's like, when you'll come 2025, 26, 2030, 40, what have you, you will get out of poverty, and you will get a wish granted. Wow. Well, I'm going to have to start clarifying this because I love this, the first part of this reading. So, for the Seven of Pentacles, you get Five of Skulls, and I understand that. There was probably some, financial related situation that probably caused, this incredible doubt. I'm kind of sensing, maybe entrepreneurship or something that you probably, you put time and effort into something. And, a lot of people, you were kind of directionless in where you were actually heading towards. But the reason why you've, sensed out is because you got the Five of Pentacles. Well, we're going to have to continue. Because I understand, well, that could cause hope. For the Page of Wands, you feel directionless, but you do get the Five of Knives, the Five of Swords. Now, this is what I'm talking about. There's still that bit of hope within you, even though you pretty much just think, well, I don't know where I'm supposed to go, It's like maybe your navigation wasn't working, maybe, you didn't have maps or something, but that's kind of what I'm sensing here. But yeah, there's still that spark of hope that, if you keep going, that everything, should work out in the end and not just think, okay, maybe I should just give up, because you do get a wish fulfillment. So whatever, this whole wish, fulfillment situation is, it's in the near future, hopefully, or at least in the future. So that's what I'm talking about. This is another one of your beautiful cards, Gemini. For Three of Pentacles, Nine of Skulls, this is fulfillment. A lot of people were cheering you on in the past, Gemini. They were pretty much just thinking, no, don't give up. That's what I'm talking about. Because, it's like, there's still a reason to want to keep going. It's like, I mean, I can't really use my, my situation as an example of thinking, I was in my coffin for 300 years. Well, what got me out was eventually, I didn't get fulfillment, but I did, we'll think, okay, let's try to see, if we can, find a vampire again who turned me, and to see if there was a reverse potion or something. But, obviously, you did have friends and family, and it still gave you, the support to keep going. Because despite the King of Swords reverse, meaning, you don't have the motivation, you do get the Eight of Grails in current times with the King of Swords reversed. And okay, I get it, you want to walk away from whatever the past was. So, the thing is maybe this past idea, really wasn't meant to happen. So whatever, this whole, Seven of Pentacles thing, okay, maybe, it's best to kind of, sometimes you let it go. You could always try new endeavors, but I just see, wish fulfillment. But I understand how you just want to walk away right now. And no judgment ever coming from your Vampire Tarot Guide reader, because the thing is sometimes you do have to let go and walk away, from situations and anything, that really, has no kind of value. So, despite the lack of motivation and inspiration, you get the World, and this is in the center of the whole situation. The thing is, it's like, yeah, we live in a world, where, well, when you step, a foot outside of your house, you're in the world. But what I just see here is that, there's still a world out there. And maybe that's what kind of, helped you bring back, despite, the lack of motivation. Hopefully, this is slowly, you regaining your confidence and your inspiration and your motivation to want to keep going again. Because, otherwise, you wouldn't be getting out of poverty and the star wish fulfillment. So I'm just sensing, that there's still, that this is kind of the start of, well, you actually regaining your confidence and ambition again, which is really good because this is also in the center of the entire read. So that's good. So despite not having options, you get two of skulls. The thing is it's about, juggling two, different options and stuff like that. The thing is sometimes you do have to, make a, decision or choose something that really doesn't per se fit you. But the thing is, it's like that's what I kind of sense here is that you're kind of, still regaining yourself and thinking, okay, it's like, this is better than having nothing. And so, even though we do get the Knight of Pentacles reverse, meaning, there's still, no movement or something. The thing is I still, sense that this is sort of you actually having this wake-up call to think, no, we need to keep going. We need to try to find options again, despite not, feeling like there's options. There are options out there. So whatever you decide, Gemini, there are options no matter what. But sometimes you do have to follow a path that you really think, this is really not working with me. Because sometimes, you take this, let's say, dark, rainy path, for example, just to get to a beautiful mountain of sunshine. Though mountains don't really have that means, but I'm, metaphorically speaking, of course, it's like, yeah, sometimes you have to actually go in a direction and you think, oh my goodness, I really don't feel like dealing with. But once you get past this direction, it'll probably lead you to, well, something way better because you do get the star. Because despite the Knight of Pentacles, you do get death. Okay, at least. And you know what I'm sensing here in the future? Rebirthing. Okay, sometimes you do have to go through a path of, a renewed path, that you pretty much just think, well, why do I bother? I'm not getting anything out of this. Maybe this is kind of like the volunteer work that you have to work for free, or do work, for no payment whatsoever. But sometimes that's actually a way just to kind of start building yourself up into a position and situation, where you will start getting your finances, because you do get the star, you do get the Five of Pentacles reversed. So sometimes you do have to actually, do things that, or follow a path that you think, well, this is not leading me to anything. Well, eventually it will. But speaking of the death card, this was one of the cards that I pulled for the vampire. Literally killed me off. I mean, goodness, I do not like seeing all these cards immediately, but anyway, for Five of Pentacles, okay, you get the Sun. Now, according to many astrologers out there, the Sun is considered one of the most, important, cards, because, you will be in the sunny, situation after having to go through a rainy path. I mean, you'll remember how I said, well, there will be sun. Well, here's going to be your sunny moment in the future. Sometimes you do have to actually go through, situations, that really have no value per se. I'm, well, don't take this, all too seriously, always try to find something with value. But I'm just saying in the sense of, yeah, sometimes you do have to go through, rainy pastures or muddy, paths in life just to get, back to, sturdy concrete again or something. But that's what I see you doing. As there will be actually, a beautiful, sunny moment in the future, because this is in the future section. So, and you will get out of poverty. So, I mean, I see a grand renewal for you. I see all beautiful possibilities, because you know what you get for a wish fulfillment? You get temperance, you get balance. My goodness, now that's what I'm talking about. You will be in a very balanced and a very stardom, wish fulfillment, good health, good, everything, coming for you in the future. All you have to do is just kind of, you go through, situations, where you think, oh my goodness, I just got out of college or something, now I have to do volunteer work. How am I going to pay for this? How am I going to pay for that? Well, the thing is, it's like sometimes you have to go through that path, and, just to actually prove yourself, in modern world, just to be able to actually, be accepted for some of these jobs and stuff like that. Well, it's like, yeah, I mean, I wish it could have been better, but I love this reading for you. So I'm going to pull a special vampire card for you. You get the second world card. Now that's what I'm talking about. I see you getting out into this world in a very, very strong, confident. I mean, it may not seem like it right now. You may think, oh my goodness, why do I even bother? You know, I don't feel like having to get out into the cold, wet, rainy days or something. But just remember, we are heading towards, well, sunny times for you all out there. I mean, it's not going to benefit me, but for you guys especially, it will actually benefit because I do see the sun rising for you guys in the future. So this is a wonderful, beautiful, card and future for you because I see you actually getting out there. Wow. Okay, I'm going to do a Vampire Oracle and see what other information I can offer. Okay, this one came out. Sacrifice. So sometimes you have to kind of, it says renunciation, offering, and letting go. The thing is you kind of have to let go of, any kind of, setbacks, negativity, doubts, well, especially doubts of thinking, well, why do I bother? It's not going to work out. I'm not going to be chosen for this job. It's all just going to be one big, miserable experience for me, but it doesn't per se have to be. The thing is, sometimes you do have to sacrifice your time and maybe, we'll walk an extra hour, not saying that you should, but to actually be able to get to your final destination and say, okay, actually it wasn't as bad as it seemed. Hopefully not. I'm just your tarot guide reader, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just only offering suggestions. So, yeah, sometimes, there's a bit of a sacrifice just to be able to get to the wish fulfillment and the sunny moments in your life. Wow. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 yes or no answers for thee. Please feel free to pause this video and think about all the questions you want answered. But let's look at answer number 1. You get yes because you get 6 of Cups. Oof, okay. Answer number 2, you get no because you get 5 of Pentacles. And sadly the second 5 of Pentacles, but this one is upright. And for answer number 3, you get... Actually, what was this? No, you get no because this is Tower upright. Well, Gemini, I'm going to leave this reading out this for you. I hope this reading does resonate because it looks like it'll get better for you in the future. But if it did, please feel free to join and subscribe to my beautiful, wonderful channel. I'll always be here for you, even coming 25, 26, 27, 28, and so forth, what have you. I want to thank you all so much for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys so much. In a few days, I'm going to go back to love readings. So I'm going to go back and forth between love and general for now. But I just want to wish you all the best of luck. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful transition into, from 24 to 25. I want to wish you all the best of luck in your endeavors. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys around.